Life begins where fear ends.
B. Don't try to become. Friendship is the purest love.
It is the highest form of love where nothing is asked for, no condition, where one simply enjoys giving.
Be realistic, plan for a miracle.
Truth is not something outside to be discovered, it is something inside to be realized. Creativity is the greatest rebellion in existence.
The less people know, the more stubbornly they know it.
Courage is a love affair with the unknown.
My meditation is simple. It does not require any complex practices. It is simple. It is singing. It is dancing. It is sitting silently. The real question is not whether life exists after death. The real question is whether you are alive before death. They say, think twice before you jump. I say, jump first and then think as much as you want, but nobody has the power to take 2 steps together, you can take only 1 step at a time. Your whole idea about yourself is borrowed from those who have no idea of who they are themselves. Whatever you feel, you become. It is your responsibility. A certain darkness is needed to see the stars. To avoid pain, they avoid pleasure. To avoid death, they avoid life. In love, the other is important, in lust, you are important. Always remember to judge everything by your inner feeling of bliss. I live my life based on 2 principles. 1. I live as if today was my last day on earth. 2. I live today as if I am going to live forever. Find ecstasy within yourself. It is not out there. It is in your innermost flowering. The one you are looking for is you. A little foolishness, enough to enjoy life, a little wisdom to avoid the errors, that will do. One just needs a little alertness to see and find out, life is really a great cosmic laughter. All that is great cannot be possessed, and that is one of the most foolish things man goes on doing. We want to possess. It's not a question of learning much. On the contrary, it's a question of unlearning much. Love is the goal, life is the journey. It is beautiful to be alone, it is also beautiful to be in love, to be with people. And they are complementary, not contradictory. There exists no God. What exists is godliness, and that godliness surrounds you. We are all in the same ocean. It is a strange thing that every child is born with a closed hand, and every body dies with an open hand. What is discipline? Discipline means creating an order within you. As you are a chaos. No thought, no mind, no choice, just being silent, rooted in yourself. A man who is 100% sane is dead. Sex has become more and more attractive because of its condemnation by priests. In the space of no mind, truth descends like light. Lovers never surrender to each other, lovers simply surrender to love. You need power only to do something harmful. Otherwise, love is enough, compassion is enough. The tongue never slips, remember this always. What goes on within the mind comes invariably on the tongue. Intelligence comes from meditation, intelligence comes from rebellion, intelligence does not come from memory. Enlightenment will be now the beginning, not the end. Beginning of a non-ending process in all dimensions of richness. Never interfere in anybody else's life, and don't allow anybody to interfere in your life. Life is not a problem. To look at it as a problem is to take a wrong step. It is a mystery to be lived, loved, experienced. Mind, a beautiful servant, a dangerous master. Crowds create illusions.
Commit as many mistakes as possible, remembering only one thing: don't commit the same mistake again.
And you will be growing. Think before you desire a thing. There is every possibility that it will be fulfilled, and then you will suffer. Tomorrow never comes, it is always today.
A man becomes a Buddha the moment he accepts all that life brings with gratitude. You should live in the world, but remain untouched by it. You should remain in the world, but the world should not remain in you. In the space of no mind, truth descends like light. Wherever you are afraid, try to explore, and you will find death hiding somewhere behind. All fear is of death. Death is the only fear source. There is no need of any competition with anybody. You are yourself, and as you are perfectly good.
Accept yourself. Which quote you like the